Hello and welcome back here to Eurovision 365. This is Podrick calling from Ireland, Northern Ireland, and you are so welcome wherever you may be watching this from. It's great to have you here. What's that you're saying, Asa Cleveland?
Ladies and gentlemen, mesdames et messieurs, meine Damen und Herren, welcome, willkommen, good evening, buenas tardes, bonsoir, bonsoir, bienvenue, bienvenue, willkommen, welcome. All Europe to l'Europe.
Okay, Asa, we get the message. So you're very welcome here, and I really appreciate you pressing that play button. If you're able to hit that subscribe button, that would be awesome for me as well. So I'm here, as you can see, at the back of the arena where I have been watching the rehearsals today. Who am I kidding? You know rightly that I'm still not there yet. I'll be in Italy next week, but I have seen some snippets from the rehearsals today. This time my attention turns to three of the big five nations who have took to the stage for their first technical rehearsal today. So of course that has been on TikTok. Coming up now in this video is my reaction to what I've seen so far and my thoughts about that. Shall I start? Yes, I shall. So the first country to look at is... Now, France are riding on the crest of a wave following last year's fantastic second place finish. Barbara gave a stellar performance. Everything about that song and performance just worked, didn't it? And for me, it was a 10 out of 10. And in fact, when I watched it last year, I had it as the winner at the grand final. Now, of course, we're in Italy, not France. So you might wonder, is France going to really want to challenge and beat Italy this time and beat every other nation and come top of the scoreboard? Of course, it's Alvin and Ahez who are performing the song Fulham, and I have seen them perform at one of the pre-Eurovision concerts. What I noticed from that was the girls who are performing seemed at that event a little nervous, and that's to be expected, of course. But the issue with that, unfortunately, is that a lot of the song is centered around them and how they perform and how they sing. If they become too nervous on the night, my fear is that France could sink without a trace and maybe cause a bit of an upset. Now, in the short snippet that I have seen, you can see that they're dressed in black and golds. They appear to be standing in some kind of boxes. And my initial reaction or feeling to this is a little bit underwhelming. At the national final, it had an oomph. I'm not sure that I'm feeling that right now. The only thing to remember is that, of course, it's a short snippet, so maybe I can't judge so much on that. From what I have seen, it's not jumping out at me and screaming, this is top 5 material. But what do I know? So that was France. So now on to the second country from the big five that I am reviewing and looking at. This time it's... There is no denying the vocal capability of Sam Ryder, and I love everything about him, his energy, his enthusiasm. I mean, you really couldn't dislike this guy. Everything about him is just lovely, and there's a real genuine warmth to him, I think. He has been brilliant at the pre-parties, and I love that he has also had some impromptu busking sessions where the crowds and the locals have joined in, and he's got such a great charisma, and I think that is going to be a huge factor for the United Kingdom this year. So it looks like he's going to be dressed all in black, which I think suits him because he's got that lovely, long, flowing, almost Messiah-like hair, and he will definitely look striking. What I've seen of the staging so far looks like a bit of scaffolding put together, but I'm guessing that that might move. There's also a lot of smoke going on, so I wonder, will there be some kind of visual effect which will have it look like he's in the air, or will that scaffolding, as I'm calling it right now, be able to move and rise from the stage? I'm thinking now of Bonnie Tyler when, of course, she performed for the United Kingdom back in 2013. And when it came to the climax of the song, do you remember the podium that she was on rose? So I wonder if that may be the case this year. Will that part, that structure that he's in, rise as well? It would certainly fit in with the lyrics, but all remains to be seen. But that being said, from what I've seen, and most importantly heard, because it's a singing contest, obviously it's a song contest, his voice is brilliant. And certainly he hasn't faltered to date. So now on to the third and the last, but certainly not the least. It's time for... Ever since she triumphed at Benidorm Fest, Chanel, from what I've seen at the pre-Eurovision party starting in Barcelona, has really tightened and improved that dance routine. Now, my guess is that she has rehearsed this song and the dance moves within an inch of its life. Her and her backing dancers never fail and never miss a beat. The song is like a gymnastics workout. There's so much movement, there's so much going on. From the clip, we have seen what she's going to wear. It looks sexy, sexual, but in a good way. Her backing dancers and singers look sexual. It just really fits with the song. Of course, the rhythm of the song, the melody of the song is hypnotic. Of course, the lyrics are pretty hypnotic, but the melody is so hypnotic, isn't it? It's those chords that repeat themselves over and over and over and over and over. So it's in your brain and you can't think of anything else. I think that this is going to give Spain its best result in years and is going to challenge, I think, at the top of the leaderboard. Now, again, a word of caution, this is a very short snippet that I've seen, so anything can happen, but I do think that Chanel is going to be the one to watch when it comes to the Eurovision Grand Final. So that's my thoughts on France, United Kingdom and Spain. So over to you now. What do you think? What did you think of the short snippets that have been released on TikTok today? Are you excited or are you a little bit disappointed? What would you do differently? What would you like the staging to be? You know what to do. You need to let me know in the comments below what you think. And as always, I look forward to reading and replying to those comments. Of course, Eurovision 365, as I've been saying, is going to be in Italy next week. Can't come soon enough, but it's going to be awesome and I look forward to being there. And you never know, maybe bumping into some of you who are watching this. If you do see me in my brightly colored t-shirts, just letting you know, it would be great if you came over and said hello. You can have a bit of crack, as we say here in Northern Ireland, about the songs. Hope you enjoyed that, but remember that Eurovision 365 is for every day, not just in May, but it is May now, isn't it? So yay, it's here. Take care and see you soon.
Getting very exciting, Pat, isn't it?
Well, yes, it is actually.